Few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Indianapolis Colts. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First carry for Nick Chubb. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. This one brought in by Jefferson. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down, Steelers.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Forced out to his left. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So first and 10 now from the 30. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
On the return, the Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Murray now on 1st down. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Murray. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. With touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Play action, now it's Tua. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
First down, Steelers.
A run for Nick Chubb. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jerry Jeudy with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Colts 7.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And he stopped. More than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Shotgun now from Murray. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Pittsburgh.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. From the gun, it's Tua. This is the tight end fan. And I think the ball's out, and the Colts pick it up. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Jerry Hughes too strong as he's in for the sack.
Brings up third down.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Murray with a 3rd and long. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Yard line. Murray now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now in front left sideline here is complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another connection between the 2. This one good for 12 and a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
First down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
A loss of 2.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
From the 4 now, 3rd and goal. It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and goal.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Jalen Reagor with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They've got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. CD, that's the second time this half they've put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game. So you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays.
Second and a yard.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had...
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A gain of 32 that time. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
43-yard line.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before half from Murray. Looking middle, and that's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
For the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He'll fire it deep for Rager. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jalen Rager with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Colts add on to their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Colts 31. Steelers.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
The Steelers make over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tua. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And out across midfield down to the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Gain of 21 yards. First down, Steelers.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And the ball is out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
2 and now, 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. Rashawn Gary in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, then no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. To throw is Murray. And his throw here's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Throwing now is Murray. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 to first. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they top 30. Back now here on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Tackle me.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. Brings up 3rd down.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Marr on for the extra point. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. And